Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go. Trouble 38. Set cut.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Carolina!
Chuba Hubbard.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Robinson with another carry.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there to brings forth a 3rd and long.
Now this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Young now after the fumble recovery. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check view. Slide through. Set, go.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mega.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready.
Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are back within a score. Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Panthers 14, Falcons 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The Young keeps it, moving right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Young. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves them with just 3rd and a yard.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
97. Smash. Red. Hut.
Now Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here we go.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and short. Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Ritter.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And that will be incomplete.
The Colts we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
50 series. Ready?
Here is Young. He completes this one to Mingo. First target, first catch, and a first down. The Panthers are 8-4 now in the year. They come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Young on first down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
A first down throw for Young. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A second down throw for Young. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
22 needle. Hut.
Young will set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Let's go. Charge. Ready?
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ritter will set up to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Panthers will take over possession here at the 44. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready.
2nd down, Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Ready.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
10 cycles. Ready.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Got it.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Ritter with it after the play fake. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Ritter on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, check mega. Set, go.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On play action, here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You don't lose. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Falcons 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
You yellow. 6. Mega. 10.
Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
Following the interception, Young flush to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
There's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
43 rail. Hut.
A give up the middle. Hubbard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Smash, red.
Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Check right.
Second down and a run by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter now. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check steal. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's trying to get as much as he can. And boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a 1st down. Ritter to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ritter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Red, yellow.
Back to throw, Ritter. That is caught, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case,
the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer in a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The 2nd down throw for Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. Touchdown Falcons! Bijan Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd.
Ready?
2nd down and 3.
Hurry!
Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll roll him out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian Kirk, 67 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 25 yards that time. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And complete to Drake London. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Throws right back to London. Complete again. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now he's into the clear. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Ready.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, Young. This is caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Panthers 38, Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Ritter's throw taken in by London. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. On play action, here's Ritter. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Going play action, Ritter. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hitting London coming across the field. And he is going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Sets up the screen to Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Check smash.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Falcons.
Ready, set. Hut.
First down, here's Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Opposite. Green. ultra, ultra.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Striker, 3-3. Drill green. Black shot. Set, go.
Ritter will throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Green jacket. Hut, hut.
And Young's going to throw it here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now.
Ready?
Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of Kirk.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Okay, right.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Blaster. Set.
Young now from the 50.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Carolina!
Jonathan Mingo.
50 yards!
And the Panthers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn.